What's happening, Grand Risings? Welcome to another episode of Sounds for the Conscious Mind. We're gonna change up the woke talk compilation speed. Now we just gonna do a compilation on just about relationships and certain delusions that women have, and just what I'm saying. And just a disclaimer: this is not a hate woman video, because anytime a black man or other black women want to make other black women stand up on their self accountability, they'll start saying that we hating on them and shit like that. But we can't be hating if other black women saying the same shit that us black men saying. But the only difference is a lot of us was raised on love, and the others was raised on survival. And this is why there's a conflict and chaos between the two. Sounds for the conscious mind.
Funny how the tables have turned. It used to be men with such high standards of what they wanted.
Full queen, I don't know if you know this, but where were you guys getting your information from? Because I've been around dudes my entire life, have nothing but guy friends, have nothing but fucking brothers, and I've never heard a guy say they want a girl with 6 figures, this and that. Where are you guys getting this from? Men love women who are sweet, can cook, can clean, can hear them out, can listen. Somebody they can pour their heart out to. Someone could throw that shit back. Someone they could fuck and be freaky with. They don't care about all that extra shit. You know what women in this generation want? 6 figures. What happened to respect, loyalty? I never hear girls say, I want a guy who's funny. I want a guy who can make me laugh. All y'all care about is money, 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 money. That's all I ever hear. I think men want to be heard just as much as we do. I think men want to be loved just as much, but they can't ask for that shit because they're dudes. Because they don't want to look like simps. But they want it. What happened to that R&B love? What happened to that fucking love and basketball love? Come on now, baby, fuck.
Old girl is right. And I'll tell plenty women this. And what kills me is that, and it's 2021, and a lot of women is still asking, what do men want? And we've been telling y'all what we want since fucking 1960s, and nobody's still been listening. But old girl is right. We don't care about how many degrees you got. We don't care about how much money you got. We don't care about none of that materialistic shit, because we can get that shit ourselves. What we care about is, after spending 8 hours on this fuck ass job and I come home, can you be my peace? Can I tell you about my day? Can we just talk and relax and love on each other? Kiss. Can I not be hard for once? Like, you know what I'm saying? Can I put down my hard shell and come home and just be loved, be kind? And the thing is that the modern day women today, they'll say a man who wants to be loved and caring and nurturing and all that shit, he's too emotional, he's too sensitive, he's a human being, is what he is. He's a human being. You feel me? Everybody goes through stress and pressure in the world. And everybody wants somebody that they can just be comfortable and find comfort and just relax with and talk to. But a lot of women nowadays are narcissistic to the point where they only think about themselves, and they're so self-centered and their egos is out of control. And a lot of women be like, my ego ain't controlled. But if your ego tripping, you won't even know that your ego is tripping. It takes a person on the outside looking in to let you know that your ego is tripping. You can't tell yourself that your ego is or isn't tripping. You don't know. You're tripping. 2021, a lot of women egos are tripping. Since they embodied the masculine energy, they became narcissistic. But signs are for the conscious mind.
What's a conversation that black women aren't ready to talk about? That strong, independent black woman mentality derives from slavery. Don't believe me? Watch. This is part 3 of our little series, The Making of a Slave, where we have British slave owner Willie Lynch speaking on methods on how to make a slave. So just a little background info. Here we have Willie Lynch speaking on the importance of there being a breaking process when it comes to the African male and woman. He compares it to that of a horse. Sometimes you'd have stubborn horses who wouldn't listen to their owners, and as a result they would have to tame the horse or break it to make it listen to its master. It says here, take the meanest and most restless male, strip him of his clothes in front of the remaining males, the female and the infants, and tie each leg to a different horse faced in opposite directions. Take a bullwhip and beat the remaining males to the point of death. Don't kill him, but put the fear of God in him. By doing so, it reverses the relationship. She was once dependent on the male, but now that she's left alone in her vulnerable state, she moves from a dependent to an independent state.
That's facts. And I'm gonna tell you something about that strong, independent black woman affirmation that y'all keep brainwashing yourselves with. A lot of y'all strong, independent black women want to be married. Marriage relies on codependency. Y'all have to depend on each other in marriage. So you cannot be independent and want a codependent marriage. That's contradictory and that's a hypocrite, and you will always clash. The point of being married to somebody is the fact that y'all done dated and everybody done passed the test to know that, hey, I can depend on this person for the rest of my life. It is okay for me to depend on this person for the rest of my life. But what it is that people are so independent and self-centered and narcissistic nowadays. Come to let me love. That people are so narcissistic and self-centered nowadays that they don't even depend on the motherfucker that they laying down and having sacred energy exchange with. Y'all dissect that. But signs are for the conscious mind.
Men asking, well, what do you bring to the table? And women are now so attractive and, making money and all these things. So we feel like, well, that automatically makes me a good catch. Look at me, I'm attractive and I make some money. Do you understand that even if you have a good paying job, a man will walk past your 6-figure making self and as attractive as you are and go to the muggly girl at Burger King because she knew how to be his piece and how to give him what he really was looking for? It doesn't matter what you make. Men don't care. When men ask you, what do you bring to the table? They're simply asking, do you know how to be my piece? Will you listen to me? Will you encourage me? Will you help me to pursue my dreams and to be a better man and a human being? Are you compassionate? Are you kind? Are you loving? Are you nurturing? Will you pray with me? Will you pray for me? I'm out here fighting the world. I don't want to come home and fight with you too. If I'm going to fight, I hope that you'll fight with me and fight for me. Are you going to be everything that I need? Because at the end of the day, what I'm really looking for is peace and stability. They will walk past everything if you're not that.
Women don't think about a man's peace. Mm-hmm. You went to the point of they got a lot of shit going on in the world. Ain't no women, and I'm saying no, I'm talking about majority. They're not thinking about that. They could care less about what we got to deal with when we in the street. So maybe I'm gonna finish. So maybe that's why we're encountering a whole bunch of women that don't know how to take care of a man because they don't even care or even think about what they're going through prior to seeing them.
Mm-hmm. And I just want to speak on that. I can be honest and say I wasn't always the person that was being someone's peace. I can say that there were times where maybe whatever, if some people call it toxic or whatever, I've been in situations where I'm not thinking of longevity. I'm not thinking of building a future. I'm not thinking about our foundation. I'm not thinking of us stacking money together. I'm not thinking of us buying properties together, making sure that you're in a good mental state, making sure that, we have our shit together and, we're trying to go somewhere together. I've been the person that's like, fuck it, I'm gonna be argumentative back, or fuck it, you having a bad day, I'm about to make that shit worse, or fuck it, as a younger adult female, that's how I could have been reacting towards someone. Don't get me wrong, I thought I was being their piece because we were having fun together. Sex was amazing. I want to spend my days with you all the time. I want you want to be with me all the time. But sometimes that's not enough. And so now I find myself in a relationship with someone who's like, I'm not going to tolerate you for you to be the type of female that doesn't think about my well-being as well. Mm-hmm. And that is very important. I didn't have my father in my life. My father was not around because he was incarcerated, but my father loved the shit out of me when I was a young girl, and I thought that was enough for me to give to the next man, but I didn't receive enough love from a man in my life to know how to give it back. Mm-hmm. So, in my current relationship, my man is like, when we get into it, sometimes he's like, you can even ask how my day was, and I'm like, you know what, you fucking right. And I start feeling like, yo, damn, I have to be more considerate of where he's coming from or how he feels, or, I'm at home doing what I'm doing, or, I feel like I'm so busy, but he's just as busy. He's taking care of my household. He's making sure that, if I need something, he can do it. He can provide it. So at the end of the day, his
problem is black women, your mother's generation and your grandmother's generation, they really failed you guys because they told you didn't need a man. So you can't. Right. Who raised these feminine, weak black men that you have a problem with? Who raised them? Who raised them?
Wow.
80% of black children are born out of wedlock. Who raised them?
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Who?
We did.
Who's we?
My mom or whoever my grandparents did.
Black who?
Women.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's who raised them. You raised the very men you have a problem with.
I can't do this no more. I'm breaking up with you. Fuck it.
I'm finna start meditating, bro. Cause every time I open this app, I see some bullshit. Y'all can't all be rapper, NFL, NBA wise. Half of y'all ain't even cute. Stop acting outlandish. On my mama, y'all acting.
I'm on y'all asses all day. Cause I'm off today. So like Moneybag Yo, I got time today. Now, let's go back to this cater to you shit. Cause that shit really got me fucked up. Like, I'm pissed. But y'all the same bitches that was like, broke boys don't deserve no pussy. I know that's right. So you hoes, y'all being hoes now. Y'all are doing monetary exchanges. Y'all know what that's called, right? I don't even gotta say it. Somebody put it in the comments. When you are doing those type of favors for money, y'all know what that is, right? So y'all don't want to cancel that though. Broke boys don't deserve no pussy. I know that's right. Okay, so y'all are PRO. You know what? I ain't even gonna spell it because I know you bitches is gonna fucking report this. You know what y'all is. Cancel that shit.